women continue to break barriers and thrive in non-traditional fields. Some of these fields include engineering, project management, laboratory technician, and GIS technician.
My job is basically to oversee what the contractor doing, make sure that they follow the drawings and meet the obligations of the contract. So I have to report to the senior project engineer on the daily activities on site, if there are any issues that are observed, and so on. But basically I have to make sure that everything is done in accordance with the drawings and the contract.
Danielle Monroe is a site supervisor for the Tufton Hall Pipeline Project, an activity under the Climate Resilient Water Sector in Grenada GCRUISE project. The construction of additional storage capacity and the replacement of pipelines across different parts of the island is a major activity under the project geared at increasing climate resiliency in the water supply system. Throughout the life of the project, pipe replacement was done in the parishes of St. Mark, St. Andrew, and St. George. In the parish of St. Mark, a 360,000 gallon water storage tank was constructed and several kilometers of pipes laid from the tank site to the town of Victoria, with the official commissioning of the tank held on February 5th, 2025. For Danielle, the experience propels her towards her dream.
So I've been working in the field for more than 5 years now, so it's nothing new to me, and honestly I don't, like on this site I don't see myself as, like I don't see gender really. So I won't say it's a challenge for me in any way. It's just like normal, like just like a normal working team.
Working alongside Danielle is a dedicated road traffic warden. The traffic warden Tanisha's Ratia's role is crucial in maintaining safety and order during the project's execution.
Well, my task entails directing the traffic, and mainly like when they have fines and backfills that coming in, I have to direct the truck and tell them which parts they should be dropping off the stops and so forth. And basically it's not that bad because that's my first time on that site, and I'm getting to learn a lot and working together with them fellas. I'm getting to know what is backfill. I didn't know what was that. I getting to know fines. I used to think that was like gravels, normal gravels. I getting to know how to lay the pipes and what is the joints, what is the lubricant is all about and so forth. So it's a very good learning experience for me.
Over in the community of Mirabel, several hundred kilometers of pipelines are being laid from Mirabel to Tivoli. Site Supervisor Kishana Joseph is ensuring that her fellow workers have the tools needed for the job and understand what has to happen daily.
Okay, so on a normal basis, I will normally read through the plan, direct the guys in regards to the laying of the pipe, what they can do and what they cannot do, different guidelines along the way. I have not had any discrimination, as you would say, in regards to passing orders. They've been listening and they work very good. Everything relies on you. Anything happens, everything will always come back on you.
From their experience of working on site, these young women are encouraging other young women who may have a passion for the construction field to get involved, as there are many jobs one can do within the sector. The clarion call: do not see the job as dirty work and solely for men.
I would advise young ladies to get involved in construction because basically the norm in Grenada is like females not fit enough to do construction work. They look at us as less privileged, that we cannot do construction work. So I would advise young ladies to just join the field, and they would feel that loving experience that I am feeling now and learning. It is a very good opportunity for them.
I would advise them to go for what you want. Usually, as you said, they will say this field is a male-dominated field. Just once you enjoy, do what you're doing, you just go out and do it, and don't let anything stop you.
For both Kashana and Danielle, they are working towards further increasing their knowledge and skills in the field.
I would like to go on further my studies sometime, but often I'm just getting experience. I would like to be a project manager someday.
So I see myself advancing to the project manager level, whereby you have people like myself now reporting to me, And it's not really like about title or like power, but I believe that I am capable of reaching that level. I don't want to stay a site supervisor forever.
Another career that is emerging is that of a Geographic Information System, GIS technician. GIS is a system that creates, manages, analyzes, and maps all types of data. In other words, GIS connects data to a map, integrating location data with all types of descriptive information. GIS mapping is included within the GCRUISE project in the area of leak detection. This is geared at improving water efficiency and reducing water losses in NOWASA's system. Data analyst at NOWASA's Non-Revenue Water Unit, NRW, Nisha Maxween, says her switch from the billing department to dissecting the data collected by the GIS technicians is eye-opening.
So NRW, it's a unit in NOWASA that deals with non-revenue water, right? In terms of leakage and stuff, we monitor that. We try to minimize our non-revenue water as much as possible. So that's why we would have our meters. We would read them on a weekly basis to determine, if there's any leaks or so. So that is what we deal with, trying to capture non-revenue water. We don't want our water to be wasting because it's revenue going down the drain. So this unit is responsible to minimize as much as possible on the non-revenue water. My day is a lot of figures, running reports, trying to get figures, analyzing, data, which is taxing, but I'm enjoying it thus far. For me, it's new. We learn to appreciate the technical side of NOWASA, and we learn to appreciate person's job when we kind of get involved a little, to understand what it is that they do on a daily basis.
Since joining the NRW unit, Nisha says she's enjoying the experience and is urging young women to get involved in non-traditional career fields.
Young women could get into any field that they desire. Right now, women are not limited as before. It's a good opportunity because sometimes I would go out in the field as well. And you learn to appreciate the technical side of the organization, which is, to me, I'm just loving it. It's a job. I'm just loving the opportunities and stuff. And I would encourage any young person, because we're not limited as before, they can pursue any career that they desire.
Infrastructure enhancement is important, but also equally important is ensuring that a reliable and clean water supply is provided to citizens. Thus, the work of the lab technicians at NOWASA is critical in testing the quality of water distributed. Kendra Gibbs is the lone female in the team ensuring regular testing at different points across the country.
So a typical day starts with sterilization of apparatus from the previous day's work of testing, then calibration of instruments for field testing and laboratory testing, after which we'll go to the field and we'll collect water samples from various distribution points around various parts of the island. Upon return from the field, we would do microbiological testing on those water samples. At the end of that testing, an incubation period of about 24 hours commences, and at the end of that incubation period, the results are analyzed and reports are done. Other key tasks includes testing for pH, alkalinity, chlorine values, turbidity. This field is predominantly occupied by men. However, I am the only female at the laboratory, and I can say that from first-hand experience, through proper training and acquiring the knowledge that's specific for this field, women can make an impactful contribution to the field. So for women that's interested, who are interested in getting into those non-traditional fields, I would tell them, go for it. And with the proper training in that field, and if they acquire the knowledge required, they too can make meaningful contributions.
The inclusion of women in these sectors not only diversify the workforce, but also strengthens their capacity to tackle challenges with fresh perspectives and innovative solutions. Through their hands-on experience, these women have gained a deeper appreciation for the hard work and dedication required to providing clean, reliable drinking water. They are now passionate advocates, encouraging everyone to conserve this vital resource and supports efforts in building a climate-resilient future for Grenada.